Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm very excited. We're going to be headed on a road trip and I'm going to show you how we pack the car, get it all ready for the road trip. We're going to quickly check the air in the tires. I know one of the tires is low as I have an indicator in the car indicating that. So we're going to check the tire, kind of top them off with the right amount of air and just kind of how we pack the car. So this is going to be a fully loaded trip. Myself, my wife, my two kids. One kid is 13, the other is 11. And we actually have our neighbor's dog on this trip too. So total of 4 people, 1 dog, and a lot of stuff to bring on the trip. So this is pretty much everything we're going to be loading on the trip. So some extra water. We have a number of bags here, as you can see. We have a mattress here, a few backpacks, large bag, and there's my daughter looking at her TikTok or whatever she's looking at. Anyways, number of items here we're going to load in the car. We're going to show you all the room in the trunk as well as the frunk, and make sure everything's all set up for our road trip. We're going to be traveling from Pleasanton to Ashland, Oregon. It's only about 5 hours or so, 5.5 hours, not counting our charging. And then the following day we'll be headed to Ashland up to Eugene, Oregon, which is where I went to University of Oregon. And then we are going to travel from Eugene, Oregon to Portland. So essentially Pleasanton, California, all the way up to Portland. Spend a couple days there and then come back. Now I am going to be posting this right after the trip, so you guys won't see this video until we actually get back, but excited about this road trip. Always a pleasure going on a little road trip in the Tesla. So let's get started with this video so you guys can see how we get everything packed in the car. But first, we're going to go ahead and check the air on the tires. Here we go. All right, so now we're going to check the PSI really quick. We should be at about 35 PSI for these tires, so let's go ahead and check here. Yep, 35 exactly, so this one's okay. Oh, that one is higher. Yep, 35. So we're going to put some air in this tire. Let's go ahead and set this guy up. This guy is an air compressor. So you can screw this thing in here. If I can get a good angle on it. You can buy these air compressor battery backups at Costco, Amazon. They're really handy for road trips because they're battery. Just in case you get a nail in your tire or something, you need to make it to a gas station. So flip it on and then it will put air in the tire. There is a meter on here. It's not very accurate. There is a meter on here to actually watch how much it gets to. But still, this is going to be your more accurate way to measure. This should be good. We'll do one more last check here. And the reason you want to have the right air pressure in your tires is so you get the right road wear and tear on the tires. You don't want to... Okay, that's about perfect, just at 35. All right, so we should be good to go here. Now we're gonna actually bring this with us in the car as well. That way we're more than safe. Okay, we also have these clean air vehicle stickers we're going to put on the car. I've actually had these for a couple months. I just haven't put them on the car for quite a while, but now that we're going to be driving in some carpool lanes, it is a weekday driving, so we want to make sure there could be a little bit of traffic out there. Want to make sure it's okay. And as you guys know, over any holiday weekend, there's always a bit of traffic. So we're going to go ahead and place these on the car. Here we go. So it looks like they want them on the rear of the car and the front of the car. I don't know if I'm going to put them on the front of the car. We'll have to see. I really don't like the way these things look, but they do allow us to go in the carpool lane. So I'll go ahead and apply them. All right, I'm going to do just a quick clean on this area before we put the stickers on. We'll let this dry for a second as well, but just a quick clean here. All right, you can stop. All right, let's take this sticker off carefully. All right, that'll work. I'll put the other one on and I think we'll be okay. Okay, looks like we got our stickers on. It's looking okay. Actually, I don't like the way they look at all, but if it allows me to drive in the carpool lane, I'll take it for now. Overall, we've got a little bit of room up here, an old radar detector. We have our charging cables, which we'll definitely need, an extra blanket here and some jackets. If I do have to get off on the side of the road, we have a yellow vest. We also have an umbrella we got from Tesla, and then one of these quick repair, which I know does ruin the tire if I use it, but just for emergency reasons, if I'm nowhere near cell signal or anything, you know, maybe we have a way of getting out of there. So anyways, not a lot of room up here. Looks like most of our room's going to be in the rear of the car for all this stuff, and it's all going to be back here. We have a little bit of room down here in our area, so we'll put a few items in here first. Okay, Catalina, should we get started? Yep. You going to help me pack? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Okay, it looks like we did get everything in there. As you can see here, everything's stuffed in the car. We showed you that quick time lapse to kind of show you how it went, but everything down below is in items we're not going to need right away. We have a few backpacks up top. You probably saw me trying to shut the trunk a few times just to make sure that it would shut. That's pretty visible. The only problem is I can't really see out of the rear view mirror, but that's okay. That's why we have the reverse camera. We have our side mirrors, so we should be just fine. The front of the car is also pretty stuffed. I did bring an extra thing of water. I don't need to actually do that. I could just buy some water, but I stuffed our jackets in there, and that should work just fine as well. So I think we're gonna be okay there. And we're ready to go. So got everything set up here. I will be shooting a video on the road trip itself, and you guys can see that link at the bottom here, and you guys can follow us along on the road trip. But it should be a great road trip. Car's all ready to go. We got air pressure, PSI, all checked on all the tires, so we should be good to go. It's going to be a fun road trip. Weather's pretty good too. We didn't get the storm that they have on the East Coast, that most of you have seen in Western New York, in Buffalo area, like 5-6 feet of snow. It's just crazy. But nothing like that here in California and all the way up to Oregon. So it looks like we'll be really good. And we might get some rain over the week, but we'll see. So far, it's looking good. So please subscribe to the channel. For those of you that are into Teslas, I do a lot of videos on my Tesla here. My wife's getting her Tesla back from the shop here in next week, actually, and we'll be able to start doing a few more videos with that. She actually, unfortunately, backed out of the garage with one of the gull wing doors up, and it kind of slaughtered the door. So we'll be getting that back. And then, as you guys can tell, I've also posted a few of my gasoline cars. I have a Porsche 993 1997 you can take a look at as well, and then I have another one on order. So just overall, just a great love being a car enthusiast, just love cars, and especially road trips. And this car right here, Tesla Model S long range version 2021, nothing beats this car on a nice road trip. So just love it. We'll get the charging stations in. I'll walk you guys through all that. Again, it's going to be a full load, 2 kids, 1 dog, 2 adults, driving only about a total of 640 miles for the entire trip, but it's going to be a good one. So really looking forward to it. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We look forward to seeing you on the trip, and it's going to be a fun one. So please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the road.